Hey there, friends. Welcome back to some more The Longest Journey. We need to go now. What is this?
I wonder if she's caught anything today. Clean and clear, much unlike the water in Venice.
Well, hello, funny animal.
Square jaw and broad shoulders. A real farm boy. Quite a sexy one, too.
Aw, yeah.
That's a funny-looking animal.
Let's go to the city. Let's see what's there. Wow. We got a lot of places we can go to now. Let's go to the city green. Because why not?
It's a
So we
flower
need to meet
bed.
with that guy.
There's plenty of room for more seeds to be planted in there.
That alien dude who is definitely not Yoda. We need to talk to him. Is there anything else? Just the city.
It looks to have been carved out of a large tree, but the texture of the house is more stone than bark. That's one mother of a plant. I wonder if it's a carnivore.
Go and find out. Stick your hand in it. Let's go see. Nothing else? Doesn't look like anything else to look at. So let's go and knock on the door.
It's a solid oak door.
Enter, honored guest, and I would have been with you presently.
Oh yeah, I forgot he talks funny. Hello? Anybody home?
Some of them look to be in English, but I know they're not. It's the Altung language Tobias told me about. The tongue of magic. It sounds a little disgusting, to be honest.
Hey, what's up?
Be welcomed, stranger, to my abode.
Stranger? Don't you remember me? You invited me here.
Every moment we meet, and every moment we part. You are both stranger and friend, April Ryan.
I'm sorry, but could you try to be a little less obtuse this time? I have a hard time understanding half of what you say.
I will beg for your forgiveness, April Ryan. I had a hard time to make myself understood amongst other peoples. I will pull myself into this moment, difficult as it may be, so that we can communicate and so that you may understand. It is important that you understand, April Ryan, very important.
Well, obviously he's Abnaxis, because if you ask who he is, and then...
Who are you?
I am Abnaxis of the Venar, ambassador to the Ireed Council in Marcuria. My people live far from here, and they do rarely visit your kind, and so I am their sole link to humans and Golmari.
Why is that?
I alone among the Venar am able to focus on a particular moment and thread in time, and so to speak with those who flow with time, like you.
So you're like a time traveler, but not?
How do your people perceive time?
It is hard to explain. Any moment before this moment, and any moment after, is the same to me as this one. I have lived already, and I am yet to live. Do you understand me?
I think so, but how's that possible?
Everything is possible, April Ryan. There is magic, and there is science, and between the two, everything is possible.
So it's like he's already lived, but he hasn't lived yet. That's That's crazy. That is craziness, sir.
Can you see the future?
To me, every moment is the same. There is no future. I can relate moments you have yet to see, and I can unravel possible threads. But remember, the future I see may not be the one into which you walk. Moments and threads fluctuate, change. I can remember things that have never come to pass, and I have seen things that will never be.
Like your
So
ATM
you
PIN
can't tell
number.
the future.
I would see your possible futures, the likely threads among hundreds. If there was not a veil in time, I would.
What's this veil you keep talking about?
Somewhere ahead, in our path, there is a dark veil through which I cannot pass, past which I cannot see. It is disconcerting to me to be blocked from the moments of my life.
How did this veil come to be?
It was, no, will be created in chaos, by chaos, to keep the future hidden. All threads converge on a single point here, beyond the veil, and this will happen only once. It is written.
Unless it happens
Written?
again.
Where?
Because I can't see
in
ahead.
the prophecies.
Yeah, let's hear about your prophecies, sir.
Tell me about the prophecies.
Words have been written by seers who can discern from all possible threads the threads that are certain to be woven. These words are the prophecies.
And what do the prophecies say?
Prophecies speak of a time when the balance will falter, weakened by the assault of chaos and its servants. The moment the veil falls is the moment of uncertainty. The balance may stand, the balance may fall.
The balance may sit
I
down or
cannot
roll
tell
over.
which it will be, and I cannot even see the possibilities, the threads extending from each fork. But the prophecies also speak of a Savior, as the prophecies usually do, one who will bring order to chaos, only to release chaos on the innocent, one who will restore the balance, only to finally break it.
That doesn't sound like a savior.
The word in my tongue is Kanang La. Literally translated, it means the small seed
That could be
who grew
interpreted
to a
many
tall
different
tree.
ways. That could be interpreted tons of ways.
Can I ask you a few questions?
Yes.
What's our question?
Could you tell me a little bit about yourself, Abnaxis?
Me? About myself? We, the Venar, are not good at speaking of ourselves. We always know who we are, and so we have no need to tell each other.
Well, are you married? Do you have kids? Or perhaps your people don't marry?
Yes, we do marry, and we always know who we are to be with, because our future is also our past.
That makes things
and
easy.
so we also know our children, even though, according to your reckoning, they have yet to be born.
That's so you can be
My
disappointed
wife
early.
will be, the beautiful Abyanda. She lives by the Bay of Fire in the east. She gave birth to our 3 female children, Abratha, Abalexa, Abpalmana.
How long has it been since you last saw them?
I see them now, April Ryan. Do not forget I perceive time in a different manner from your kind. I have given them your regards.
Well, say hi to them for me.
I think that's what he just said he did.
Why did you come here to Marcuria?
I was chosen to be ambassador to Ireed when I showed a talent for seeing the flow of time from one point to the next. I was trained for a long time in locking myself into a single moment to communicate and understand your world. My people do not normally involve themselves with others, but the Veil has forced us to do so.
Why don't the Venar want to involve themselves with humans?
Because
In the
we're
wrong
messy
hands,
people.
our knowledge is dangerous. To know of the possible fluctuating futures, this can be a weapon to some who flow with time. We cannot interfere with your time. We are not allowed.
Who says?
The balance, the Guardian. The Guardian watches not only the balance between worlds, but also the balance within. Time is in balance, and if this balance is upset, the Guardian would know.
I thought the Guardian was gone.
So he is, and that makes it even more crucial to my people that we preserve the balance and not upset it. Chaos is our enemy, April Ryan, and we do our part to keep it at bay, as do you.
Man, she asks questions where I'm about to make a joke, and then he explains it. You guys are ruining my jokes.
Are you planning on ever going back to your people?
When we pass through the veil to the other side and time yet again opens up, I will return to my people. I look forward to that day. I miss my people, and it is hard to speak with your kind. It makes me tired.
I know what you mean. I'm a stranger here too.
You will bring us through the veil, April Ryan, and then we can both leave this place and go home.
Where is your home, Abnaxis?
Across the border mountains and north, to where the forests are evergreen, and where in winter the land turns white.
Do you know Father Tobias?
Tobias is a faithful servant of the balance, and he is a good man. He leads the sentinel down a narrow path, but he never wavers. We are friends.
So, I can trust him?
Trust is a concept which often puzzles me. Amongst my people there is never distrust. We always know the truth. But amongst your people, amongst those who flow with time, trust is important, a fragile thing. But yes, I do think Tobias is to be trusted
That's
fully.
all we were asking, dude.
I cannot see beyond the veil, but up to that point there is no thread in which he betrays your trust, April Ryan.
So here's a question. He says he can't interfere, but yet isn't him telling this kind of stuff kind of interfering? Just wondering.
Have you heard of a man named Cortez?
No, I have not. But that does not mean I do not know him. Names are often fleeting, April Ryan.
He's my... well... some have called him my mentor, others a nutcase. I'm not sure which it is, but I'm leaning towards the former.
Your mentor? He is a shifter as well?
No, I don't think so. He doesn't travel. Shift between Stark and Arcadia.
I do not see him in my life, April Ryan. I do not know him. Beyond the veil, perhaps, but not before.
Thanks, Abnaxis.
You are always welcome, April Ryan.
Yes, thank you for those answers to questions.
I need some help in my quest.
Yes, you did.
I did? And what did you answer?
That I will help you as much as I can, but in the end...
I'm on my own. I've heard that one before.
Holy crap, that's a lot. Oh, okay, well, we got a lot more to talk about.
What do you know about dragons?
I do not know much about the kin, but I do know a little. Perhaps it will help you, perhaps not. The Draic kin came to this world a very, very long time ago, before the dawn of man, before the divide. The Venar had yet to learn to be outside time, and there were few other peoples on Earth. The kin played an important part in the divide, in separating magic from science, and in the founding of the Fathers, the Sentinel, to watch over the balance. It is said that after the divide of the 4 Dryad kin that came to Earth, 2 went to Stark, and 2 to Arcadia. But that was a long time ago, 12,000 of your years. I do not know what has become of them since.
You don't know where I may find these Dryadkin?
No, the white of the Dryadkin, the mother, has, according to legend, been sighted. The tale of the silver spear of Gorimon speaks of the mother and her child, though I think this is but a tale, and far from the truth.
The story is called The Silver Spear of Gorimon?
Yes, unfortunately I do not have this book myself, and I do not know of anyone who does.
It's a rare printing.
What about the other dragon, the other Dryadkin?
Of the Dryadkin, I only know of the mother, the white of the kin, although I have heard tell of a god who fell from the sky into the ocean a great long time ago. But this may also be just a tale.
What else do you know about this god who fell from the sky?
Oh my god.
Only what I have told you. Someone with greater knowledge of the ocean and the creatures that live beneath its surface may be able to tell you more.
Have you heard of a disc that works as a key to the Guardian's realm?
Yes, but very little. It has been spoken of in the Ireed Council only recently, brought to attention by the Tyrant ambassador. He wished to know where it is kept.
And what was the answer?
No one at the council knows or admitted to knowing, and the ambassador was asked to speak with the Sentinel, which he is unlikely to concede to. The Tyrant are allied with the Vanguard, and so are in political and ideological opposition with the Sentinel. I know Vestrum Tobias. He would not speak a word with the Tyrant, nor the Vanguard. Not unless it was to challenge their philosophies.
So you don't know where I can find the disc?
No. Ask Vestrum Tobias.
Do you know anything about a rift leading to the Guardian's realm?
I have heard speak of such a thing. I believe it was where the tower was built and the divide created. When the earth was one, it might still be open.
Any idea where it is?
I am afraid the Venar were never very involved in the affairs of the Sentinel, nor took any part in the divide except to agree to the necessity of it. We had little choice but to concede. We are a magical people. We need the balance, because we could not survive without magic.
How would I go about fighting chaos?
You cannot fight chaos. It is not so simple. To oppose chaos, one must return order to that which has been affected by chaos, and thus reduce its powers. But this is not something everyone can do. Only those ordained by the balance can embark on such a dangerous task and survive.
And you're not one of them.
That's about it for now.
I am glad I could be of assistance, April Ryan.
Okay.
Thanks for your hospitality, Abnaxis.
Goodbye. Blessings of the balance to you, April Ryan, and may your journey have been a long and fruitful one.
So, we learned about, basically, well, let's see.
It's a nicely crafted bench.
I think we need to use it. Use the bench. Yeah. Feels good on our bum bum. So basically what we learned was dragons and to go talk to Vestrum Tobias. Pretty much it. That there may be another dragon in the ocean. So, yeah. Yeah. So to go and talk to Vestrum Tobias, we need to go back to the market. And then head to our temple. What are you guys doing down here? You're like, hi, 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 fighting you, you scallywag. Yeah, well, you're just a pie eater. Oh. Hello, sir. I need help. Help.
Good morning, Tobias.
Why, it's April, my friend from Stark. Have you come to visit us again?
No, I'm a ghost.
So it appears. I didn't exactly come here by choice this time, though.
Oh? How so, if I may ask?
In a weird and twisted way, it's nothing out of what's become the substitute for ordinary in my life. One second I was in my room in Newport. The next, I was in a dark alley in Marcuria.
You must have opened a shift while you were sleeping. Good. This means you are learning to harness your magic.
Yeah, I guess, except I don't think I'll be able to get back home again. And this time my mentor, Cortez, has no idea that I'm here.
Ah, but I'm sure you will find a way to channel and control your power soon. In the meantime, is there anything I can do to help?
Yes, help me control my powers.
I need help getting back home.
Unfortunately, I'm in no better state today to help you shift than I was the day before yesterday. You are the one with the talent, and so you must learn to use that talent.
I need to locate the disc that unlocks the Guardian's tower.
The disc that is the key? Yes, it is needed. It might even restore balance, provided the new Guardian accompanies it to the tower, of course. But you wish to find the disc yourself?
I have to. Cliché or not, it's our only hope.
You do this often, then? You know, save worlds?
Oh, all the time.
It's an expression. Heroism in my world is more of a cliché than anything else.
I do not understand. But then I am merely a servant of the balance, while you are more. But yes, the disc. As I told you once before, when the Earth was divided, and the realm of the Guardian created, a disc was forged in the Well of Making. The disc was to serve two purposes: as a key to the Tower of Balance should it become necessary to enter it in the Guardian's absence, and as a replacement for the disc that is already in the tower should it be broken. The tower is now abandoned and locked, and the old disc shattered. I do think the time is right for the second disc to be brought forward and used.
Where is the disc now?
At first, more than 12,000 years ago, it was kept in the open.
I'm asking
at
about
the Sentinel
now.
Enclave outside Marcuria. However, when thieves attempted to make away with the disc, it was taken away,
Why?
so that the 4 parts of the disc could be divided amongst 4 of the magical people of Arcadia, people who would have nothing to gain from the balance being compromised.
What people were the disc divided amongst?
This I cannot tell you. I am not sure anyone remembers now. But it would be in the scriptures, I am certain.
What scriptures?
The scriptures of the balance. There are 13 of them. 13 is a strong number, rich in tradition, and... Did you know the Ireed High Council consists of 13
Stay on topic,
ministers?
buddy.
No, of course you don't. 13 was also the number of the fathers who begat the Sentinel, and who built the Tower of Balance.
Then where can we find the scriptures?
Where can I find the scriptures of the balance?
Pay a visit to the Sentinel Enclave, located outside the city to the east. The great library of the Enclave contains every book ever written by an Arcadian minstrel, and most others as well. Speak with Minstrom Yerin, the keeper of books. Tell him I sent you.
I need to find the entrance to the Guardian's realm.
There is one. You are right in that, but where, I would not venture to guess. In the past, when the time came for the Guardian to step down and another to take his or her place, the Guardian opened a gateway wherever it was needed. A Guardian, still in full control of the balance, can invite anyone in, and let anyone out. But with the Guardian gone, the only way in would be the point where the Divide was first created, where the tower was built.
Isn't that location written down somewhere?
Remember that this was done on the old Earth before the Divide. After the Divide, after the creation of Stark and Arcadia, places were shifted about. This entrance may not even be on the ground anymore.
What do you mean?
It could be up there, in the sky, or far below us, through the crust of the Earth into the molten depths below. I cannot say, and I do not know anyone who could.
Well, that's kind of poopy.
Isn't there any way to locate the entrance to the Guardian's realm?
Perhaps with careful investigation of the old texts, histories of Arcadia, of the Divide, the scriptures. I do not know, April, but it cannot hurt to look. Again, you will find these texts at the Sentinel Enclave. Speak with Minstrom Yerin.
I need to locate the two dragons that reside in Arcadia.
The Drykin?
What's the difference?
Dragons is a word from your world. The kin are not what they have become in your legends and fairy tales.
But they're real, aren't they?
Oh, as real as you and me, April. And old. They have been here since before our time. As you probably remember, the kin were instrumental in the Divide, saving mankind from a terrible end. But I know so little. Only what I can remember from my studies when I was a minstrel at the Enclave.
How can I get
He's
more
probably going to send me to
information
the
on
same
Dragon?
place.
Books, daughter, books. The wisdom of the ages. There is one tome you should study, called The Secrets of the Drykin, by Minstrom Elniak. It is old but informative, and it captures the imagination.
Where can I find this book?
Again, you will find these texts at the Sentinel Enclave. Speak with Minstrom Yerin.
Thank you, Tobias.
Good to know I could help you, April.
So we need to find the dragons, the disc pieces. But in order to find the disc pieces, we need to find the scripture, or is that to find the place where the Divide is? So basically, we all need to go to the library and check out some books, is what he's saying. And I still don't know how to get home. So there's only one other person I could talk to that would probably have any way of trying to help me find my way home. And that is Rolling Man. Rolling Man. So let's go see what he has to say real quick. Real quick. Eventually. There we go. Hey, buddy. I got a question for you.
Hi there, Mr. Westhouse. I'm back.
My word. What on earth possessed you to return to this godforsaken place? You were lucky to escape the first time, but now you're really pushing it.
It's not that bad a place, or else you wouldn't stay here. Besides, this time I didn't exactly come here by choice.
I stay here because I'm a true masochist, Miss Ryan. And who forced you to come? Was it Cortez?
He doesn't even know I'm here, unfortunately. No, I think I had some kind of accident with my so-called powers. I shifted in my underwear.
No, ha! Isn't that the way it is, though? We always cross the rift at the most inopportune times. Care for a drink? Oh, no, that's right. You, don't.
Did you find it necessarily pertinent to tell him that you shifted in your underwear? Are you hitting on him?
Would you mind helping me with a few questions?
I've nothing better to do, so shoot.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. It's the same questions over again. Okay. Might as well get it done and over with.
Do you know anything about dragons?
I try to stay out of the affairs of the kin these days. What precisely do you wish to know about the damn beasts?
There are 2 dragons in Arcadia, and I'm trying to locate them.
Yeah, I've heard that tale myself. But no, I don't know anything about it. You'd be better off speaking with the Sentinel Minstrom. After all, religion is their specialty, not mine.
So he's sending me to the same place.
Did you ever hear a story about a god who fell from the sky?
Stories aren't my thing, April. You should visit
Once
a
again,
library.
sending me to the same place.
I'm sure you'll find some stories in the books. I know the Sentinel have a library somewhere near the city. I've also heard rumor of a people with wings who do nothing but observe and record history through stories. But I don't know if that's all it is. A rumor. Still, if you're looking for stories, it may be wise to check it out and see if you can find them.
Might as well see what else
I'm
he has to
looking for
say.
a disc that will open up the Guardian's realm.
That's religion, Miss Ryan. And the only things I worship are whiskey, a good cigar, and a nice long... Anyway, don't ask me about all that balance mumbo-jumbo.
So you're not going to know anything about where I can find the Guardian's realm,
Would you
basically.
be able to
You're
tell
just
me
going to tell
where
me
I
the
could
same
look for
thing.
the entrance to the Guardian's realm?
In Tobias's pants. If he had his wish, I'm sure. No, I'm sorry. I don't know anything about the Guardians. Balance, or Sentinel, or gardening. Now, if you're interested in bullfighting, I could talk all night.
Okay, so, well, here we go.
Bullfighting's a horrible act of cruelty to animals, and not much of a sport at all.
I'll just forget you said that, Miss Ryan. If there's one thing I miss about Stark, it's bullfighting.
You'll be happy to hear, then, that they abolished bullfighting hundreds of years ago.
Damn.
Damn.
I can't think of any more questions for now.
Then, let's talk about other things, shall we?
So, you're, in your underwear, huh?
Thanks, Mr. Westhouse.
Anytime, April. Come back if you're homesick and you feel like talking to a fellow alien.
Well, so I'm guessing that our next step is the Sentinel Archives to talk to Ministrum Yavin, Yeblin, that dude. And then we need to learn all the things like, where are the gods? Where's the one that fell? Where's the opening to the thingy? Where's the discs that I need to open up the thingy? Basically, we need to find the door, the key, and gods. And we need to find out where they all are. So I guess we'll start doing that maybe next time. I'm not too sure. We'll see where it goes. Until then, friends, y'all take care. And of course, have a good one.